Every 4 years, billions of people around the world stop everything to watch one event, the FIFA World Cup. Countries dream of playing on football's biggest stage. Players dedicate their entire lives for just one chance to represent their nation. Brazil has won it 5 times, Germany 4, Argentina 3. Even relatively small nations like Croatia and Morocco have shocked the world. But there is one country that always seems to be missing, a country with more than 1.4 billion people. A country obsessed with sports. A country that dominates cricket. A country that produces world-class athletes. India. Why has India never played in a FIFA World Cup? Is it because Indians are not good at football? Is it because cricket killed football? Or is the truth much deeper than that? Today, we are uncovering the fascinating story of Indian football, its forgotten glory, shocking mistakes, missed opportunities, and whether India can ever qualify for the FIFA World Cup. This is the story of why India doesn't play in the FIFA World Cup. Most people think India has never qualified for the FIFA World Cup. That's actually not true. In 1950, India qualified for the FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Yes, India officially qualified. So why didn't they play? Many people have heard a popular story. The story says Indian players were used to playing barefoot and FIFA didn't allow it. As a result, India withdrew. It's a fascinating story, but historians now believe this explanation is only partially true. The real reasons were much more complicated. At that time, international travel was extremely expensive. The All India Football Federation had limited resources. Football wasn't viewed as a national priority. The Olympics were considered more prestigious than the World Cup. Traveling all the way to Brazil would have cost a huge amount of money. In the end, India withdrew. And what happened next changed football history forever. India never returned to the World Cup. What looked like a temporary decision became a 7-5 year absence. Imagine qualifying. Ironically, India's best football period came shortly after missing the World Cup. During the 1950s and 1960s, Indian football was actually respected across Asia. The man behind this success was coach Syed Abdul Rahim. Many football historians call him the father of modern Indian football. Under Rahim, India achieved incredible results. India won gold medals at the Asian Games. India reached the semi-finals of the Olympic football tournament in 1956. India finished fourth in the Olympics. Even today, that remains one of the greatest achievements in Indian football history. Players like P.K. Banerjee, Chuni Goswami, and Tulsidas Balaram became national heroes. At one point, many experts considered India among Asia's strongest football nations. So, what went wrong? Why didn't this success continue? The answer lies in what happened after Rahim's death in 1963. Without strong leadership, Indian football slowly began to decline. While India stood still, the rest of Asia moved forward. Countries like Japan and South Korea completely transformed their football systems. They built academies, improved coaching, created professional leagues, developed youth programs, and most importantly, they planned decades ahead. Japan is perhaps the greatest example. In the early 1990s, Japan launched a long-term football project. Their goal wasn't just to improve, their goal was to become a football powerhouse. Today, Japan regularly qualifies for World Cups. Japanese players play for top European clubs. The same is true for South Korea, Saudi Arabia, Australia, and many others. Meanwhile, India struggled with poor infrastructure and weak planning. Football development was inconsistent. Youth programs were limited. Professional opportunities were few. As the rest of Asia, whenever people discuss Indian football, one question always comes up. Did cricket kill football? The answer is both yes and no. Cricket became India's most popular sport for several reasons. Television coverage exploded. India won major tournaments. Star players became celebrities. Massive sponsorship money entered cricket. Eventually, cricket became a billion-dollar industry. Football couldn't compete. Young athletes often saw cricket as a more secure career path. Sponsors preferred cricket. Media preferred cricket. Investors preferred cricket. However, blaming cricket alone would be unfair. Many countries successfully support multiple sports. England loves football and cricket. Australia loves cricket and football. The real issue was cricket's success. The issue was football's failure to build a strong ecosystem. Cricket didn't stop football from growing. Football simply didn't grow fast enough. Let's compare India with top football nations. In countries like Germany or Spain, children often enter football academies at very young ages. They receive professional coaching, sports science support, nutrition guidance, competitive matches every week. The talent pipeline is highly organized. Now compare that to many parts of India. Thousands of talented children never receive proper coaching. Many regions lack quality football facilities. Scouting networks remain limited. Coaches often lack advanced training. As a result, talent is frequently lost before it can develop. Think about it this way: finding talent is not enough. You must develop talent. Brazil doesn't succeed because it has talented children. Brazil succeeds because it identifies, trains, and develops them. India has talent, but talent without a system rarely produces world class footballers. Another important factor is competition. Qualifying for the FIFA World Cup is extremely difficult. India must first compete against Asian nations. And Asia now includes football giants like Japan, South Korea, Australia, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Uzbekistan. Many of these countries have stronger leagues, better infrastructure, and greater international experience. The qualification process is brutal. A few mistakes can end an entire campaign. India has improved over the years, but improvement alone is not enough. To qualify for the World Cup, India must become one of Asia's elite football nations, and that requires years of consistent progress, not months, not one tournament, years. Despite all these challenges, there is good news. Indian football is not dead. In fact, there are reasons to be optimistic. The Indian Super League has increased football visibility. Youth academies are improving. More Indian players are receiving professional training. Football fan culture is growing rapidly. Cities like Kolkata, Goa, Kochi, Bengaluru, and Shillong have passionate football communities. The internet has also changed everything. Young players can now learn from global football culture. European football is followed by millions of Indian fans. The dream is alive. The challenge is turning that passion into results. Experts believe India's best chance lies in long term play. So, why doesn't India play in the FIFA World Cup? It's not because India lacks talent. It's not because Indians don't love football. इसके बाद the Ross में अरबी इनने and it's not simply because cricket is popular. The real reasons are decades of missed opportunities, weak infrastructure, limited development systems, and stronger competition from rapidly improving Asian nations. The most surprising part: India once qualified for the World Cup. To his Jerusalem. And once upon a time, India was among Asia's best football teams. The story of Indian football is not a story of failure, it's a story of potential. Potential that remains largely untapped. The question is no longer whether India loves football. The question is whether India can build the system needed to compete with the world's best. And if that happens, maybe one day, billions of people watching the FIFA World Cup will finally see India walk onto football's biggest stage. Until then, the dream continues. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Info by KB. Comment below. Do you think India will qualify for a FIFA World Cup in your lifetime? See you in the next video. End.